I figured you would show up sooner or later.
Here is a closer look at Zahir's airbending evolution. As we study Zahir, we'll break down how this non-bender became one of the greatest airbenders of all time. Like dozens of other airbenders, Zahir gained his abilities from the events of Avatar Korra's battle with Vaatu, but his bending evolution began way before then. Zahir grew up with no bending abilities at all, but he has always demonstrated a strong appreciation of the bending arts, particularly the airbenders. He spent most of his time reading about Guru Lahima, an airbending master who lived thousands of years ago.
It is said that he unlocked the secret of weightlessness and became untethered from the earth, living his final 40 years without ever touching the ground.
But how can this power even be possible? Not even the Avatar has ever unlocked such an ability. That was the question Zahir spent his entire life trying to answer.
Let go your earthly tether. Enter the void, empty, and become wind.
Zahir's quest led him to the Red Lotus, a secret society dedicated to New World Order. He moved up the ranks and eventually became their leader. With a team of elite benders at his back, he was ready to unleash chaos on the whole world.
True freedom can only be achieved when oppressive governments are torn down.
But that won't bring balance. It will throw the world into chaos.
Exactly. The natural order is disorder.
That's when he met Unalaq, the chief of the Northern Water Tribe and uncle to Avatar Korra. Together, they organized a mission to kidnap the young Avatar.
Luckily, your father, Lord Zuko, Chief Sokka, and I were there to stop them. We apprehended the criminals and locked them away in prisons designed to impair their abilities.
Each member of the Red Lotus was thrown into a prison specially designed for each bender. Even Zahir's prison was on an isolated mountaintop. He spent 13 years in that cell, but just as he was about to lose hope, there was a change in the wind.
When you base your expectations only on what you see, you blind yourself to the possibilities of a new reality.
So how exactly did Zahir just suddenly wake up with airbending? A few weeks prior, Avatar Korra battled Vaatu during a major celestial event called Harmonic Convergence. The spiritual energy surrounding the planet had shifted drastically, altering the energy of every person in the world. In the weeks that followed, dozens of people were waking up with airbending abilities. This was going to be the return of the Air Nation.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, I woke up and suddenly I could do this.
Mom! I'm Kaya! I got another one!
Remember, Zahir learned from studying Guru Lahima, so he already had a major head start compared to the other benders.
Now that man's a leaf.
You seem to know a lot about airbender history for someone who just got airbending. Where did you say you were from?
A small village up north. You've probably never heard of it.
Wait. Zahir.
With his airbending, Zahir became absolutely untouchable. His evasiveness was strong enough to simply wait for openings and deliver a powerful airstrike.
Hold it right there!
Not only was Zahir mastering the physical side of bending, he was also mastering the spiritual side. Through meditation, Zahir can enter the spirit world at will, an ability that only a handful of benders can achieve.
Zahir!
Every day, Zahir grew stronger and stronger, but he knew if he was gonna finish what he started, he couldn't do it alone.
He's out, isn't he? I'm feeling warmer already.
13 years in prison gave Zahir plenty of time to plot what he was gonna do after he broke out. He's a master tactician who plays to his team's strengths, and being able to airbend puts his team over the edge.
It's nice to see you again, Gazan.
Thanks for busting me out.
While breaking out the combustion bender Pali, he created an entire blizzard. Using his airbending, he generated enough wind to create a shielding snowstorm. After busting her out, the Red Lotus was back.
Really? Right now?
It was time to move forward with their plan to take out the world's leaders one by one.
You wouldn't dare attack a queen!
Maybe I forgot to mention something to you. I don't believe in queens. You think freedom is something that you can give or take on a whim. But to your people, freedom is just as essential as air. And without it, there is no life. There is only darkness.
After the Earth Queen, the Avatar was next. Zahir made several failed attempts to hunt Korra. Now it was time to make her come to him.
I want Korra, and I'm tired of chasing her.
I will never let you get to Korra.
Unfortunately, you don't have a choice.
Yes, I do.
We've never seen two powerful airbenders go at it before. Zahir had met his match with Tenzin. And if it hadn't been for his team to back him up, Zahir would have easily lost.
Give up. It's over.
As long as I'm breathing, it's not over.
With the airbenders captured, it was time for him to come face to face with the Avatar.
Nowhere to go, Zahir!
In his first battle with her, he was outnumbered, going against Korra and her father Tonraq, a waterbending master.
Say hello to the Earth Queen for me!
Dad!
Zahir was already one of the most powerful benders in the world, but there was one more missing key that would unlock his true power.
Please!
It's over, Zahir!
Let go your earthly tether.
Release the Avatar!
Enter the void.
This is your last warning!
Empty and become wind.
No! Stop!
Did he just fly?
How'd you figure out how to do it?
I found true freedom. I am no longer bound to this earth by worldly desires. I have entered the void.
With the power of flight finally unlocked, there was just one thing left to do. The time came to destroy the Avatar cycle forever. The plan was to poison Korra and kill her while she was in the Avatar state.
Now! Destroy the Avatar!
last of the Red Lotus was defeated. But that wouldn't be the last time we saw Zahir.
I figured you would show up sooner or later.
That wraps up Zahir's airbending evolution. Which bender should we break down next? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for all things Avatar.